Crash! Within the sacred flame space, as Xiao Yen unleashed the sacred flame, his aura surged dramatically. The resonance between the sacred flame and the sacred flame space caused his power to temporarily peak at the perfected 3-star Douxian level. Though this power was fleeting, it was sufficient to deal with Han Ye. In contrast, Han Ye's body emanated countless streams of black mist, filled with mournful wails. It was as if innumerable decayed, malevolent souls within him sought to consume Xiao Yen, creating a chilling, hair-raising effect. Boom! Suddenly, grotesque human faces appeared one after another on Han Ye's body. What is this thing? Even with the sacred flame at his command, Xiao Yen felt a twinge of unease when confronted with Han Ye's eerie black blade and the overwhelming soul energy he harbored. Let me show you what true suffering feels like. Soul-seeking sail. In an instant, Han Ye's body trembled violently. Agonizing roars erupted from within him, echoing across the space. Boom! The next moment, enormous, transparent soul entities surged from the black mist, crashing toward the space in front of Han Ye with an unstoppable force, as though preparing a devastating attack. Xiao Yen was stunned to see Han Ye unleashing such an immense number of soul entities. These spirits, escaping madly from Han Ye's black robes, seemed desperate to flee, yet were quickly absorbed into the ominous black mist before they could escape far. Meanwhile, the black mist before Han Ye grew more potent, continuously fed by the souls pouring out from his body. The aura it emitted became so oppressive that even a perfected 3-star Douxian would be compelled to retreat temporarily. Haha! Once my work is complete, prepare to meet your end. Han Ye's maniacal laughter erupted from beneath his black robes. Soul-seeking sail, huh? The Devourer of Souls chuckled coldly. This guy is truly relentless. Master, what is that? Though Xiao Yen couldn't see it clearly, he was certain that Han Ye had hidden the object beneath his robes. He dared not lower his guard, conjuring radiant sacred flame to form dozens of fire barriers in front of him. He then asked cautiously, "The Soul Hall collects stray souls and fragments of the 3 souls and 7 spirits, even going so far as to dispatch experts to kill high-ranking alchemists to harvest their intact souls. Stray souls and fragments, after all, are only pieces of complete soul entities. The soul-seeking sail is a tool devised by the experts of the Soul Hall specifically to contain these entities. There are many similar artifacts in the Soul Hall, but each one likely holds thousands of tormented souls. These souls are trapped eternally within the soul-seeking sail, subjected to endless torment," the Devourer of Souls murmured. "What is the Soul Hall of the continent of Douqi doing by endlessly collecting these souls? Are they trying to break into the divine soul realm?" Xiao Yen speculated. Who knows? But reaching the divine soul realm isn't something that can be achieved merely by devouring external entities. The Devourer of Souls remarked cryptically, a hint of amusement in his tone. "Focus on dealing with this guy first. If the opportunity arises, use the formation stone from the ancient cosmic formation against him. Since he's willing to unleash the soul-seeking sail, we shouldn't hold back either. It's only polite to reciprocate," the Devourer of Souls added, his insight piercing through Han Ye's schemes. "Understood," Xiao Yen replied. With the sacred flame in one hand and the power of the great heavenly seed in the other, he began attempting to fuse the two forces. This time, however, the fusion was unlike anything he had attempted before. Previously, he had relied on the powers of the sacred flame and the great heavenly seed, but now he brought forth their very essences. In one hand, he held the earthy yellow crystal of the sacred flame. In the other, the fiery red essence of the great heavenly seed's scarlet flame. The fusion of these two essences promised a destructive power greater than any he had wielded before. What on earth is he doing? This is the first time I've seen someone possess the combined powers of the great heavenly seed and the sacred flame. Though Han Ye was prideful by nature, he couldn't ignore that Xiao Yen was a descendant of the Xiao clan. The Xiao clan, even among the most formidable figures of the soul race that backed the Soul Hall, was regarded with deep fear. Hence, Han Ye had no intention of letting Xiao Yen escape again. He employed the soul-seeking sail, which contained nearly 1,000 soul essences, the fruits of Han Ye's decades-long efforts. Even the weakest of these souls were at the Douxian level, and collecting so many had taken an immense amount of time and effort. Buzz. Buzz. As Han Ye prepared his terrifying offensive, Xiao Yen wasn't idle. In his hands, 2 clusters of flames were slowly converging at the center, their energies seeking fusion. The repulsive force is overwhelming. If this continues, the great heavenly seed's power will be entirely devoured by the sacred flame. I can't let that happen. Burning art rise. Sensing the great heavenly seed's core power recoiling from the sacred flame, while the sacred flame emanated an aggressive heat seemingly intent on consuming the great heavenly seed, Xiao Yen urgently activated the unique harmonizing effect of the burning art to mediate their energies. Whoosh! Strangely enough, as the burning art circulated, the battle between the 2 flame cores subsided. Both became tranquil, allowing Xiao Yen to slowly merge them. Swish! Swish! With no further resistance, the fusion process proceeded smoothly. Moments later, a fire lotus about the size of a dragon's eye, glowing with a fiery red and earthy yellow hue, emerged. The fire lotus was the result of the fusion between the scarlet flame of the great heavenly seed and the sacred flame of the fireheart heavenly rock. However, the earthy yellow dominated nearly 2/3 of its composition, indicating the sacred flame's overwhelming superiority in power. Yet, as the fire lotus radiated, an ominous aura rippled outward, causing even the sacred flame's spatial domain to tremble uneasily. "I'll call you Scarlet Flame Fire Rock," Xiao Yen murmured with a satisfied smile as he gazed at the fire lotus, which brimmed with unparalleled destructive energy in his palm. Xiao Yen, prepare to die. Before long, as their respective offensives culminated, the clash began in earnest. Within the spatial domain, countless soul essences coalesced into a massive, malevolent wraith in midair. This wraith, composed entirely of soul energy, had no defined form and existed purely as an intangible energy entity. Yet its presence alone weighed heavily on Xiao Yen, unlike anything he had faced before. Whoosh! Whoosh! Go! Scarlet Flame Fire Rock? Xiao Yan's eyes grew sharp as the burning art in his body operated at full speed. The energy surged into the exquisite fire lotus in his palm, and a ripple of annihilating flame energy spread outward. As the Crimson Wraith clashed with Xiao Yan's Scarlet Flame Fire Rock, the sacred flame's spatial domain ignited into chaos. Boom! Boom! The battle within the sacred flame's spatial domain grew intensely fierce as Xiao Yan's Scarlet Flame Fire Rock collided violently with the Crimson Wraith. The confrontation resulted in a stalemate, forcing both combatants to retreat dozens of steps to avoid the radiant energy ripples that erupted with each clash. High above, the Scarlet Flame Fire Rock and the Crimson Wraith remained locked in a deadlock. Around them, dazzling fiery energy intertwined with sinister, eerie power, creating a terrifying spectacle that sent chills down the spine. Boom! Boom! Waves of immense energy rippled out like a surging tide, spreading across the sacred flame's spatial domain with overwhelming force, forming a scene of unparalleled devastation. Ha ha ha! Let's see how you'll handle this. Han Ye laughed maliciously, seeing Xiao Yen preoccupied with the Crimson Wraith. His aura surged once more, and he gripped a black dagger tightly in his darkened hand, rushing toward Xiao Yen with a piercing whistle. "This guy," Xiao Yen muttered, his focus divided between controlling the 2 flames within his body and channeling the burning art to fuel the fire lotus. As Han Ye's ferocious attack neared, Xiao Yan's eyes flickered with wariness. Swish! Swish! In an instant, Han Ye appeared before Xiao Yen, the black dagger in his hand exuding countless sinister runes. Harnessing immense energy, Han Ye swung the weapon fiercely toward Xiao Yen. Shoo! The black dagger, forged from soul essence into an immortal artifact, left Xiao Yen no room for carelessness. He immediately summoned the ancient ruler of heavenly flames to counter the attack. Soul King Strike. Seeing Xiao Yan's remarkable battle instincts and his ability to handle such fierce assaults with composure, Han Ye snorted coldly. Boom! Boom! As Han Ye's voice fell, the black dagger erupted with layer upon layer of sinister black runes, which coalesced into a spectral green beam of energy dozens of meters long. The eerie glow sent shivers down the spine of anyone who dared look at it. What are these Soul Hall people planning with their collection of soul essences and faith energy? Xiao Yen thought grimly. I vaguely recall that, by some stroke of luck, I once came across information about the Soul Hall. They seem to collect soul essences and the power of faith, possibly in service to someone else. The Devourer of Souls said after a brief pause, his voice filled with doubt. Serve someone else? The extraterritorial evil clan? Or perhaps sin? Xiao Yen whispered as he observed the overwhelming assault of Han Ye. Neither. It seems to be some other force. Unfortunately, I didn't delve deeper back then. Otherwise, I might have uncovered this secret. The Devourer of Souls shook his head. Xiao Yen, die. As the dark dagger in Han Ye's hand unleashed an eerie, cyan light that reached its zenith, Han Ye roared. In an instant, radiant black mist surged from his body. With a swift motion of the dagger in his hand, it slashed fiercely toward Xiao Yen. Swish! A suffocating wave surged toward Xiao Yen with terrifying speed. So powerful. Sky-breaking rock burial. In the blink of an eye, the fiery lotus in the sky and the crimson wraith vanished, seemingly neutralized by each other. Seeing the impending onslaught, Xiao Yan's voice resonated through the sacred flame space, sonorous like a divine chant. What is this? As his voice echoed, the sacred flame space seemed to ignite. A wave of scorching heat and divine energy surged forth. Swish! Shortly after, the golden sacred flame crystal in Xiao Yan's hand erupted with an intense, overwhelming aura. Flames converged from all directions within the sacred flame space, gathering to counter Han Ye's attack. Boom! 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 Though Han Ye's attacks were ferocious, this was, after all, the sacred flame space. The cyan light beams were immediately engulfed by countless sacred flames, losing their destructive force. Damn it! You must have a formation stone from the ancient cosmic formation, don't you? Han Ye's eyes fixated on Xiao Yen. Amidst the lingering flames, a terrifying energy began to coalesce. Well, this is the formation stone. If you want it, come and take it. Xiao Yen revealed a seemingly ordinary stone from his palm. Strange, mystical patterns of energy swirled around it. It was indeed a formation stone. Just as I suspected. In that case, don't mind if I do. Sacrifice, life-bound soul lock. Han Ye sneered as a sinister cyan chain shot out from his black robes. The moment the life-bound soul lock appeared, the sacred flame crystal in Xiao Yan's chest pulsed violently. Be careful. That life-bound soul lock is extremely powerful. We'll find a chance to lose the formation stone to him. We'll need their power to undo the ancient cosmic formation, the Devourer of Souls advised. Understood. But this chain, it truly has an extraordinary aura. Xiao Yen nodded, his body surrounded by yellow and crimson flames as his fighting spirit soared. Life-bound soul lock, bind soul. The chain's appearance turned the sacred flame space chillingly sinister. At Han Ye's command, the dazzling chain hurtled toward the flames converging at a single point. The sky-breaking rock burial shattered completely, allowing the chain to shoot directly at Xiao Yen. Flames! Xiao Yen swiftly gathered flames in his palm to counter the chain. Boom! 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 To his shock, the life-bound soul lock ignored the fiery defense entirely, streaking straight toward his vital points. Not good. Caught off guard by the chain's resistance to flames, Xiao Yen retreated swiftly in an attempt to escape. Too late. Life-bound soul lock, soul burial. Han Ye's triumphant laugh rang out as the chain struck Xiao Yen, catching him off guard. The formation stone slipped from his grasp, and his aura grew chaotic. However, Han Ye failed to notice the fleeting smile on Xiao Yan's lips. The formation stone. Han Ye lunged forward, seizing the stone in his hand. Boy, I have other matters to attend to. Consider this your reprieve, Han Ye said, retrieving his chain. This guy, let's hope he doesn't disappoint us. Xiao Yen said calmly as Xun'er departed, his aura steady. Damn it! The strength of this Earth Spirit Blood General is overwhelming, grumbled Duan Qifei. Outside the sacred flame space, in a bamboo grove, Duan Qifei, Xiao Gui, and Lu Qing formed a triangular formation, besieging the Earth Spirit Blood General. Though the trio's strength was impressive, no matter how brilliant their attacks, they were neutralized upon striking the Earth Spirit Blood General's bizarre armor. As a result, their power was significantly weakened, leaving them at a disadvantage. Strangely, despite its overwhelming power, the Earth Spirit Blood General adopted a defensive stance, refraining from launching aggressive attacks, which puzzled the trio. That armor on the Earth Spirit Blood General's body seems to be a rare treasure. It can absorb the attacker's energy for its own use. Yuan Yen, observing the battle from a distance, exclaimed in amazement. It's likely a malevolent artifact, similar to the hundreds of immortal artifacts in the Great Thousand Worlds, with peculiar powers, Yuan Hong remarked. But with the mid-4-star Do Xian strength of the Earth Spirit Blood General, combined with that eerie armor, the three of them may not be able to prevail. And it seems like the Earth Spirit Blood General is waiting for something, Yuan Hong added, his keen perception picking up on subtle clues. Boom! Suddenly, Xun'er's figure reappeared in the sky above the bamboo grove, emerging from the sacred flame space. In his hand was a formation stone inscribed with radiant patterns. Mission accomplished? The Earth Spirit Blood General smiled upon seeing Xun'er. Let's go, Xun'er replied with a slight nod. He prepared to bypass the bamboo grove, heading deeper in. After all, compared to Xiao Yen and his companions, the Poison Fiend Demon Queen was clearly the greater priority. That's the formation stone of the ancient cosmic formation. Wasn't that in Brother Xiao Yan's possession? How did it end up in his hands? Did something happen to Brother Xiao Yen? Yuan Yan's expression tightened as she spoke gravely. Don't worry. I can still sense Xiao Yan's aura. He's unharmed, Yuan Hong reassured her. Yet even with their close bond as sisters, it was rare to see Yuan Yen so concerned about an outsider. Xiao Yen seemed to have cast a spell on her. That belongs to Xiao Yen. Take action. You hold off the Earth Spirit Blood General. I'll retrieve it, Duan Qifei declared. Though uncertain of what transpired in the sacred flame space, there was no way she would let Xun'er leave with Xiao Yan's belongings. No time to play with you. Earth Spirit Blood Armor. With a furious roar, the Earth Spirit Blood General's bizarre armor radiated dazzling power. Its formidable energy easily blocked the group's attempts to intercept them. Let's go. Exchanging a glance, Xun'er and the Earth Spirit Blood General swiftly headed deeper into the bamboo grove. This grove, originally meant to isolate malevolent energy, lay just ahead of the Poison Fiend Demon Queen's sealed location. Damn it! Moments later, after Xiao Gui and the others neutralized the Earth Spirit Blood General's attack, Xun'er and his companion had vanished. You stay here. I'll chase after them, Duan Qifei said firmly, her gaze flickering toward the sacred flame space before making her decision. We'll go together, Yuan Yen interjected. Before Duan Qifei could act, the sacred flame space dissipated, and Xiao Yan's figure gradually appeared before them. Brother Xiao Yen, how did that mysterious guy get his hands on the formation stone you were holding? Yuan Yen couldn't help but ask. Xiao Yan's aura was still strong, with no sign of defeat by Xun'er. I made a promise to the Heavenly King Treasury's master, and I won't go back on my word. However, since they control the secrets of the ancient cosmic formation, we'll need their help to approach the Poison Fiend Demon Queen, Xiao Yen explained without hesitation. I see. The group nodded in understanding. Let's go. Beyond here lies the core of the demon-suppressing prison, Xiao Yen said. But passing through this bamboo grove means forfeiting our chances in this points competition. Consider this carefully. Don't worry. None of us will back down, the women replied one by one, their resolve evident. The competition meant little to them. Yuan Yen and Yuan Hong had already gained valuable insights into formations. Lu Qing planned to return to the continent of Do Qi after the competition, and Duan Qifei, with her reincarnation abilities, needed no explanation. In other areas of the demon-suppressing prison, intense battles were also unfolding. The strong contenders from the 4 continents clashed fiercely, seizing opportunities from the jaws of other experts. As a result, the tens of thousands of competitors dwindled drastically, leaving only a handful of strong individuals still within the demon-suppressing prison. The leaderboard rankings were now crystal clear. At the top of the rankings was Heiju from Phantom Valley, followed by Lin Lin and Lin Yuan from Myriad Souls Palace in 2nd and 3rd place. The 4th and 5th positions were occupied by Flowing Cloud and Star Cloud, respectively. Xiao Yen was ranked 6th, Shun Jun from the Soul Beast Alliance 7th, Liu Yang from the Thousand Puppets Ghost Sect 8th, an obscure individual 9th, and, surprisingly, Xiao Gui in 10th place. First on the leaderboard. Looks like entering the ferocious soul domain is inevitable now, but it seems there's something interesting deep within the demon-suppressing prison. Let's take a look. As soon as the words were spoken, several afterimages darted forward. It was none other than Heiju, the leaderboard leader. Now it seems that among the strong contenders from the 4 continents, only us 10 remain, and the rankings are essentially settled. However, I suspect everyone's real target is the sealed location of the Poison Fiend Demon Queen. After all, the Earth Spirit Blood General at Silent Valley leaked quite a bit of information earlier. In a secluded valley, Flowing Cloud and Star Cloud spoke softly. "Senior sister, what should we do now?" Flowing Cloud couldn't help but ask. The top 10 scorers could directly enter the ferocious soul domain, so leaving the demon-suppressing prison now would preserve their qualification. Let's wait and explore the depths of the demon-suppressing prison. After all, none of the top 10 have truly clashed during this trial. I believe they share the same thought as us. After all, leaderboard rankings directly impact our future in the ferocious soul domain, said Star Cloud's senior sister, her beautiful eyes shimmering. In that case, let's go. After their exchange, the two headed toward the depths of the demon-suppressing prison. Among the top 10, the other 9 all possessed the strength of perfected 3-star Do Xian, with some even faintly approaching the 4-star Do Xian level. Xiao Yen was the sole exception, being only at the mid-3-star Do Xian stage. As the strong contenders from the 4 continents and experts from the Hidden Soul Society and the Soul Hall moved deeper into the demon-suppressing prison, the most intense scenes of activity began to emerge. Whoosh! Whoosh! Xiao Yen and his group had just crossed a bamboo forest when they were hit by a heavy, oppressive sensation. Ahead of them, they saw sinister beams of energy as thick as an arm. This was the deep region of the demon-suppressing prison, vastly different from the outer areas. Here, an overwhelming and oppressive aura of evil permeated the space. The energy felt like malevolent demons clawing their way out of an abyss, restrained by the laws of the world, evoking instinctive fear. The depths of the demon-suppressing prison certainly live up to their name, murmured Lu Qing, stunned by the sight before her. Before them stretched a dim, blood-red space filled with countless sinister energy beams. This area was rife with malicious auras, the weakest of which were on par with the perfected 3-star Do Xian in strength. These auras darted around, making the blood-red space appear exceedingly menacing. At the center, that must be the sealing formation of the Poison Fiend Demon Queen. And the formation is likely the ancient cosmic formation. It's said to date back to ancient times, used to suppress and slay countless experts from the extraterritorial evil clan. Unfortunately, the formation stones were lost, significantly reducing its power, explained Yuan Yin slowly. As Yuan Yin finished speaking, everyone strained to look ahead, where a white light cut through the blood-red space, isolating the malevolent energy. Within the white light, a grand and majestic hall could faintly be seen. Surrounding the hall, an endless stream of sacred, bone-white energy surged, completely suppressing the evil entities within. Let's move. With that, Xiao Yen and his group, shielded by his soul power, cautiously advanced toward the ancient cosmic formation. Meanwhile, the top 10 contenders also began arriving, clearly eager to clash with their fellow elite and to gain treasures from the depths of the demon-suppressing prison. At the core of the blood-red space, "You've returned?" The 4 elites of the Hidden Soul Society had been waiting in the depths of the demon-suppressing prison, prepared to fend off the 4 continents' strong contenders. However, It seemed the latter group was unaware of their goal, the Poison Fiend Demon Queen, and therefore hadn't intervened. The experts from the 4 continents haven't come? That's unexpected, remarked the Earth Spirit Blood General as he and Xun'er arrived before the 4 elites. They're entangled in their own issues and won't bother with us for now. The Poison Fiend Demon Queen was a true overlord among the extraterritorial evil clan. Her dominance stemmed not only from her immense power and the forces backing her, but also from the sinister artifact in her possession, which elevated her strength to an unparalleled level. This artifact was, without a doubt, the target of the Soul Hall's mission this time. Time is short. We will handle the other experts for you, but the task of breaking the ancient cosmic formation falls on your shoulders, said Tianqing, the leader of the Hidden Soul Society, after a brief pause. Don't worry. Once the ancient cosmic formation is dismantled, the sealing power on your master will naturally dissipate. After all, the two are interconnected, Xun'er replied with a sly smile, evidently aware that the Hidden Soul Society had allied with him solely to harness the formation's energy to break the seal placed by the King of Nether Heaven on their master buried within the Dust Sea region. You despicable thieves! Your intentions toward the demon-suppressing prison of our Soul Heaven are indeed treacherous. A sudden cold snort echoed through the blood-red space, accompanied by flickering shadows. The sound reverberated, shaking the spirits of those present. Black Jew of Phantom Valley. A familiar foe. Xiao, the second in command of the Hidden Soul Society, smirked as he gazed at the figure that had abruptly appeared in the sky. Clearly, they had already investigated all potential opponents before the plan commenced. Let me face you. With those words, a dazzling exchange of attacks erupted in the blood-red space. Heavenly Melody Sect, Myriad Souls Palace, Soul Beast Alliance. As powerful voices emerged one after another, Tianqing couldn't help but mutter in frustration. Experts of the Soul Hall and the Hidden Soul Society. Attack them together. As long as the ancient cosmic formation is broken, this battle will be ours. His words had barely fallen when 8 of the top 10 competitors on the leaderboard were pinned down by the combined forces of the Hidden Soul Society and Soul Hall. Damn it! We can't let this drag on. If the formation is broken and the Poison Fiend Demon Queen is unsealed, we'll be doomed. The 8 hesitated briefly, but were soon held in check by other experts as they attempted to intervene. Qifei, help hold off the enemies. I'll head into the ancient cosmic formation, Xiao Yen said decisively, observing the standoff between the two forces. With a shout, he leaped toward the formation. Big brother, I'm coming too. Xiao turned and followed Xiao Yen. Why are you here? This place is too dangerous. Go back, Xiao Yen barked coldly, unwilling to let Xiao face such peril. Big brother, let me come with you. Something within the formation, or perhaps deeper inside, seems to be calling me, Xiao replied, perplexed. Fine. Once inside, stay close and don't wander off, Xiao Yen instructed. With that, the two transformed into streaks of light, rushing toward the white glow behind the crowd. Trying to interfere with our plans in the ancient cosmic formation? First, you'll have to face me, the Earth Spirit Blood General. As the two approached the formation, a massive hand from the Earth Spirit Blood General surged toward them. We're here too. At that moment, Qifei and her companions launched a combined attack, intercepting the Earth Spirit Blood General. Seizing the opportunity, Xiao Yen and Xiao slipped into the formation. You fools court death. Furious, the Earth Spirit Blood General roared, unleashing a murderous aura that far surpassed her previous battles. Her overwhelming strength left no doubt. She was ready to kill. Everyone fight. With a rallying cry, the combatants erupted into battle. They knew that this was no longer a competition but a fight for the survival of Soul Heaven. If the Poison Fiend Demon Queen broke free, Soul Heaven would face total annihilation. In such a catastrophe, no one would be spared. Kill them all. Tianqing snarled, diving into the fray. The combined forces of the Hidden Soul Society and the Soul Hall held a clear advantage over the 4 continents in both strength and numbers, making the outcome appear to tilt in their favor. As for the ancient cosmic formation, Whether it would be Xun'er breaking it to release the Poison Fiend Demon Queen, or Xiao Yen reinforcing it to strengthen the seal remained uncertain. So, this is the ancient cosmic formation? As they stepped into the milky white radiance, Xiao Yen and Xiao Gui felt a soothing glow envelop them. At this moment, they had already entered the sealing formation deep within the demon-suppressing prison. This formation was none other than the ancient cosmic formation, notorious for its terrifying reputation. It was said that in ancient times, once activated, this formation could instantly control a space spanning thousands of meters and annihilate even emperor-level extraterritorial evil clan experts. So this is the ancient cosmic formation? What a formidable binding force, Xiao Yen muttered as he released his powerful soul force, only for it to be completely repelled by the milky white glow surrounding them. The oppressive power within the formation made him deeply uncomfortable. However, Xiao Yen understood that this was the deepest part of the demon-suppressing prison, a place teeming with malevolent energies. Yet the ancient cosmic formation was capable of completely isolating these energies, and even the Poison Fiend Demon Queen, proving its exceptional power. What about the earthly Poison Fiend and the Poison Fiend Demon Queen? Xiao Yen asked, puzzled, as he surveyed the boundless milky white space around him. This is the inner space of the ancient cosmic formation. Only by breaking the formation can one reach the Poison Fiend Demon Queen and the earthly Poison Fiend. This design prevents accidental intrusion by participants, the Devourer of Souls explained calmly. As for the Poison Fiend Demon Queen, she's suppressed in the depths of the formation, he added. Master, the earthly Poison Fiend is a half-emperor level entity, and the Poison Fiend Demon Queen is an emperor. Are we really going to? Xiao Yen hesitated, shaking his head doubtfully. Relax. With me here, there's nothing to fear. Besides, I've been looking forward to confronting the Poison Fiend Demon Queen for a long time. She has some valuable items I'd like to claim, the Devourer of Souls said, a hint of fervor in his tone. Valuable items? Xiao Yen murmured, nodding slowly. Anything that could elicit such praise from his master was undoubtedly extraordinary. Though I am not at my peak strength right now, dealing with the Poison Fiend Demon Queen is still within my capability. Also, you're still quite far from earning enough points to exchange for the Devouring Flame technique. So this time, let me take the lead and show you what a true expert among the extraterritorial evil clan looks like. The Devourer of Souls declared before falling silent, clearly preparing his power. As the soul-devouring talisman departed, the Devourer of Souls' overall strength noticeably diminished. Fortunately, the presence of the Blood River Bell compensated for the loss, bridging the gap. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Big brother, look over there. Xiao Gui suddenly pointed toward a black speck flickering within the milky white light array. Be cautious. Let's check it out, Xiao Yen said, summoning his dazzling soul force to envelop both of them as they approached the strange black speck. Rustle, rustle. So this is the core of the ancient cosmic formation, Xiao Yen murmured. With the existence of a formation core stone, let's see how you'll handle this. The Poison Fiend Demon Queen. This time, victory will be ours, a chilling voice declared as the figure of Xun'er slowly emerged within the space of the ancient cosmic formation. That's the formation core. Xiao Yen and Xiao Gui, now near the center of the formation, were greeted by a stunning sight. The core of the formation, which was originally sustained by a formation stone and formation patterns, had over time generated a new core due to the absence of the original stone. This new core maintained the formation's functionality. Looking around, the ancient cosmic formation was filled with purifying energy, manifesting as milky white radiance. At its center, before Xun'er, stood a massive pillar that soared into the heavens. The pillar, hundreds of meters tall, was composed entirely of intricate, glowing white patterns. Beneath its radiance, all malevolent energy seemed to retreat in fear. The power of the ancient cosmic formation is truly terrifying, Xiao Gui remarked, his voice tinged with unease as he felt a chilling suppression from the pillar that seemed to resonate with the ghostly aura within him. Heh. Let's begin, Xun'er said coldly. His eerie, cyan green eyes glimmered beneath his black robe as ghostly energy enveloped his figure. In his hand, a formation stone materialized, shrouded in black energy. "Big brother, should we act?" Xiao Gue whispered, holding his breath. Although Xiao Gue didn't know what Hun Ye intended, he could sense that the massive pillar seemed to conceal a demonic entity. If Hun Ye succeeded, failure might be inevitable for them. Let's wait. The ancient cosmic formation isn't so easily dealt with. Besides, if Hun Ye, with his perfected 3-star Do Xian strength, dares to challenge the poison fiend demon queen, he must have some ace up his sleeve. "Let's observe for now," Shia Yen replied, and the two fell silent. The ancient cosmic formation truly has immense power. Now, let's get down to business. Hun Ye suppressed the fiery glint in his eyes and channeled faint traces of ghostly energy into the formation stone in his hand. Buzz, buzz, buzz. At that moment, the formation stone in Hun Ye's hand suddenly erupted with a brilliant and powerful beam of light, resonating ominously with the towering pillar before him. "If that's the case, go." With those words, Hun Ye slowly tossed the formation stone toward the towering pillar. However, the stone exuded a faint, ghostly energy, an imperceptible force hinting at Hun Ye's hidden intentions. Boom, boom, boom. The ancient cosmic formation and the formation stone were intricately connected. While the formation was immensely powerful, without the support of the formation stone, its full potential was greatly diminished. As the stone hurtled toward the towering pillar, the pillar unleashed an overwhelming suction force, instantly absorbing the formation stone into its core. Swish, swish. The towering pillar, as the core of the ancient cosmic formation, was nearly indestructible. Even a 5-star Do Xian could not break it by sheer force. However, as the formation stone was absorbed, the pillar radiated an intense heat, failing to notice the ghostly energy embedded within the stone. It swallowed it whole. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Once the towering pillar absorbed the formation stone, the stone unleashed an overwhelming wave of heat. In mere moments, glowing patterns spread visibly from the pillar, shooting outward across the formation. Within a breath, the entire inner structure of the ancient cosmic formation was completely energized. This scene unmistakably signified that the formation stone's return had restored the ancient cosmic formation to its peak strength. Rustle, rustle. As expected, it fell for it. Ancient cosmic formation, thank you. Hun Ye's obscured face under the black robe twisted into a sinister smile. Bang, bang, bang. Without hesitation, Hun Ye's hands, wreathed in dark energy, moved rapidly. As his fingers interlocked and shifted, a series of hand seals infused with strange, arcane power were performed with astonishing speed. With Hun Ye's actions, cracks began to spread across the formation stone inside the towering pillar. Radiant ghostly energy burst forth, surging wildly within the pillar's core. Sensing the change, the towering pillar's purifying energy erupted in a desperate attempt to cleanse the dark energy left on the formation stone. But in the blink of an eye, the ghostly energy appeared not to attack directly but rather to create tiny fractures on the pillar's surface.